Hey you guys, and welcome back. So here is the update. We are currently working on the primary floors. Let me say this again. We are on a budget. So we are taking this project room by room. At some point, the entire carpet will be coming up. For now, this is where we're at. I didn't want to be in the way of the guys. There was about 5 of them. Me and Babe headed outside. So this is the current update of our pool. And when I tell you it took about 3.5 weeks to get this to this color here, it went through about 4 systems of shock. It had to have the sand turn over. It was just a lot going on with this pool, but it is ready. Well, not right now. We still have one more system of shock to go through, but there was a lot of leaves at the bottom. But like I said, we are getting it clean. I'll show you guys towards the end again.
Excuse me, sir. Do you see those leaves pieces right there? Yes. Get those pieces. Come on, sir. I don't know. I may have to dock your pay today. Look at the leaves. Look how they coming. Because it's getting cleaned out.
Oh, we can finally see them.
If the pool wasn't already here, it wouldn't be something I would stress out.
You need to stressing that shit out.
I ain't never had no pool, and I ain't gonna. I said that about my closet, and then when I didn't have my closet, I almost died. Let me shut my mouth.
Hey you guys, I am really excited. The floors was done yesterday. So now we can comfortably and safely walk barefoot. Even though I was doing it before, I wouldn't recommend that. Today the electrician is going to be coming in. He's going to set the light switch, sconce. We're going to have to go get a mount for the TV. I want to get one of those super flat TVs up here. We already have it, so we're going to put it here. The fireplace is already installed and it works. I don't have the plug, but what your girl do have is these fingers. What your girl do have is these fingers. And it's so good. It's not done because I need to add casing around it. So I'm just going to leave it free because we're going to have to take it apart and then drill it down and then put the face framing around there. This room in here, we're currently in the primary where the bedroom is going to be. I am not doing anything with this particular light. Why? Because he painted it. I haven't really found a ceiling fan that I love, and so I'm just not gonna do anything. But in this room here, which is the sitting room, I will be adding a chandelier into this room here. They're gonna do a chandelier. I think that's it. I was thinking possibly doing a sconce, but I'm over the drywall situation. Okay, baby, come in here. A small light, which I shared prior, was added in here. I'm gonna turn it on. It is yellow, so you're gonna see a little bit of a change in the temp. And this right here is the final reveal of the niche. The only thing left to do is to paint the base trim and the shoe molding down here. We pretty much stopped everything right here because y'all was on a budget, okay? I told you the temp was gonna change. So now this is the actual temp of from soft white to daylight. As you come into my closet, we started to vacuum a little bit. Can you see how this side is clean and this side is not? Is it showing up? Okay. Okay, we started cleaning last night, so we're gonna finish vacuuming in here, cleaning it really good, and then I'm gonna call the carpet guy to come clean it, because it's probably gonna be like this for a little while. All right, so technically, temporarily, I will be standing here. Again, temporarily, I will be standing here to do trial hauls, and I say temporarily because if you pan down, love, my island is gonna go here in the future. So this will be my temporary space. And I think it gives like a really good overall look, especially for like Instagram. But once this is here, I'll be standing here to do a try on haul. Or I'll be standing over here to do a try on haul. Or I'll be standing like right here. So technically speaking, where the ladder currently is, like this. This is definitely a project that I think that you guys can do at home. And I am doing my best to try to do things that is attainable, even for me, because let's just be honest, we might just move. I'm just joking. No, that's the trigger word for it. Move. We're moving. No, we love this house. I know you guys didn't vote for this house. Somebody even went as far as to be like, if you don't get that other house, you're going to regret it. I don't. And I don't, because I would have never been able to get this. And if I did get it, the missing room would have taken away from extra space that we actually need. And taking up this room, we did not. This house is 6 bedrooms. And so we still have 5. Plus we have the area downstairs for a potential still to have 6 bedrooms. And so we're not moving, y'all. I'm just messing with y'all. But beans, potato, chicken, turkey, you name it. Baby, you got to get this fireplace, because we did our big one with the fireplace. We did our big one. The fireplace looks really good. All right, so the only thing that I changed this time around was the trim. I ended up going with a different type of trim piece. It was a mistake. And I should not have allowed people to gaslight me into thinking that this was exactly what I did in the other house, because I said, this look a little different. And I was told, no, it's the same one. I said, something ain't right with it. It looks different. And come to find out that this is, but to me, this has a little bit more of a masculine look to it. The other one has more of a curvature, which is a little bit more feminine, which I actually like, but
I like this one more.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. And so, yeah, but what I will do is I will take the bigger trim and I'm gonna do it in the bathroom. So I'm gonna use the one that's in the bedroom now and then use the bigger one on the side and then put the smaller one inside for the bathroom. So I could still have my little girly trim. It's nice, I like it. It's not bad. And the only thing that I wanted to do, you guys, that I did not do is I'm gonna change the doors out. Not now. The fact that we know we're not moving again and we're gonna be here, I'm not in a rush to do so much. We just wanted to make sure we got the bedroom done, because the bedroom furniture is so white that it just made no sense to deal with the dust in the future. And then later on we'll do everything else. And so this was really the only room that got renovation. And because we went without a closet in the last house for 2 years, technically it was longer because I rented. Now, I just calculated, it's really and truly been 3.5 years since I haven't had a closet. And little birdie told me they was gonna get me a closet, but I didn't want to say nothing because I knew we weren't gonna be in that house forever. So I just let it slide and I just did whatever. I had a makeshift closet in the last house.
That's crazy. That's real crazy.
But then another little birdie told me that if I could stay within a particular budget, that I can get my closet. And so keto. Let me tell you now, if you are looking to buy a house, please call Keto Johnson. When I say goat, I ain't gonna say too much of his business. What I will tell you is Keto has resources to contractors, AC, flooring. His guy came and did my flooring. Price, eat it up. The guy who came to do the air conditioner, he had to move. We had a vent here before. He was like, it's a return or something like that. Don't quote me because I don't do air conditioner. That ain't my thing. But he was like, I don't need this. It was just a blank vent, whatever. I could delete it. Got rid of that. In my closet, the way the closet was set up, I'm going to show y'all. This original vent here was here. If you see, it come right into my closet. He moved it, and he did the air conditioner. He did the vent, and he did the vent for the laundry room. Price. He, at least for me, and my experience with him has been not just finding a house and closing on a house. And I think that's why from jump, when I was in Savannah, I wanted to work with him. He checks on me, he calls, he got all of our documentation done right there in the lawyer's office. Like, he was very hands-on on what we needed, right? Mm-hmm. And so in terms of resources, if you're looking for a house and you're in Atlanta, I highly recommend Keto. I think this go around, I'm just gonna keep it 100, Keto. He was frustrated with me. And he was, because we looked at about 40 homes. What y'all saw was like the top of what I was loving. And so I shared those. But we saw a lot of homes that we walked in and he was like, this ain't out of here. The pictures look good online. When you're viewing the pictures online, the rooms look bigger. But once you actually get into the homes, the rooms are a little small. The kids' beds wasn't going to fit in their bedrooms and stuff. So this go around, he was like, Nadi, I just showed a lady a house. I showed her 4 homes and she looked. I said, well, I'm so happy for her. Like, what you want me to say? I'm like, if you feel like you showed me something that I missed out on, let me know and we'll backtrack. But I just don't feel like you showed me something that I had to say yes to. And he was like, you're right. There's just a very low inventory. Plus, I'm a little bit more particular, especially this knowing this was going to be the last round of looking for a house. And so highly recommend because he was still great. Would highly recommend him as a realtor. He's just amazing. And so let's go to the pool.
The water is officially blue now. And so when we were looking at the house, I did 100% get a home inspection done. On top of a home inspection, I had a pool company come out to give us a quote on what he thought it would be to fix it, to get it back up and running. And I had someone come out to figure out pricing for cement. Let me just say now, I saw some of the comments where like you guys were like, oh, the pool is so far away from the house. I don't know about y'all. I actually really love that feature because we have kids from 3, well, technically 4 all the way up to 23 that essentially comes over here and will be coming over here. And so to me personally, this is going to sound so bad. If you come out here and you get into this water and God forbid something happens, like you was looking to get into this water. Like it wasn't a situation where you open up the backyard and the pool is right there once you open up your patio door. And so I actually like the fact that the pool is away from the house. To me, I feel like the pool being like this is a bit of a safekeeping. I just don't want the little ones to come out here and get into the water. And I really love it. I know some of you guys were concerned about the color. But I did have people come out and check every single thing before we moved here, just because we wanted to make sure the house didn't just look good, that it was actually going to be a good buy and not a money pit.
So it's a couple of days later, and this is my first attempt in trying to fix the fireplace. As all the drywall was getting done, paint was getting done, everything looked really good. But then when I inserted the fireplace is when I realized it's off, and it's literally off by about maybe like 2 inches. I can cut some wood to add in to kind of finish it off, but that also means that I will be dealing with drywall. What I did was I went on to the Dimplex website, and they had this kind of like face trim for the fireplace, and unfortunately it is too big. And so I'm really kind of fighting if I should keep it, because not only is it too big, but I'm still going to have to do the drywall, which is what I was trying not to do. I didn't want to have to get these guys back out here again. When you're doing something like big, they come out. But when it's like the really small detail final touches, it's a little bit harder for them to come out. So I was heavily disappointed that this did not work out. And so we're going to have to go with option number 2.
You didn't do that mud.
Huh?
You didn't do that mud.
Clay?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Remember when you decided?
Yeah. You guys, it didn't work. So let me explain to y'all what happened. So essentially, the fireplace hole, when the guy built it, is too big. So I thought to order a facing was going to fix the problem, but that is also
too big. And then it almost doesn't really fix the problem because I thought it was gonna sit on the outer facing of it. It sits inside, so it's still too big. So we're gonna have to remeasure this, pull it out, and then add some more drywall, add some more stuff, and then fix it. It ain't getting fixed today. So the plan was to try to move in here and get things fixed as much as possible. That ain't gonna happen. We're gonna move in here and still have to do stuff. So I'm gonna have to cover the floors to get stuff stand. And I'm gonna have to like paint to retouch some of these areas right here. It's just a process. Even if it's just a little bit, and I call this a really small reno, it's still a lot of work. And we're gonna have to call another dumpster.
So here is the current state of the fireplace. Keep in mind, I still have to do wallpaper and make some small changes, but this is where we're at. I will see you guys next time. Bye.